Hello students, in this video I am going to talk on the topic composite materials. Composite material is a material made from two or more constituent materials with significantly different physical or chemical properties that when combined produce a material with characteristics different from the individual components, or it is also defined as it consists of two or more combined constituents that are combined at a macroscopic level to form a useful third material. One constituent is called the reinforcing phase and the one which is embedded is called the matrix phase. If you look at the pictures here, the first one is related with the fiber as well as the matrix, and the second one is of cement, sand as well as the crushed stones. Later, if you look here, a steel reinforcement concrete as well as a natural a dung is also a composite. And the next, the first man-made composite materials were straw and mud combined to form bricks for building construction. If you look at in the olden days, the mud walls were prepared by adding the agriculture waste as well as vegetable waste, and that is also comes under a composite material. The other definition I would like to let you all know is a composite materials form a material system composed of mixture of combination of two or more macro constituents that differ in form and chemical composition and are insoluble in each other. Let's look here. The reinforcement plus matrix is going to give a composite. Let's look at the components in a composite material. The major components in the composite material are the matrix as well as the reinforcement. Coming to the matrix that holds the reinforcement in place, later provides the bulk form of the part or product made of the composite material, and when a load is applied, the matrix shares the load with the reinforcement element. Dear students, if a composite material is of 70% of the matrix and 30% is of reinforcement, and if it is of 90% of the matrix and 10% is of the reinforcement. Later we will see what exactly the components in the composite material related to reinforcement element. If you look at this diagram, material that provides the high strength to the material matrix, if you look at the black one is called the matrix and the white one filling is the reinforcement, and which is being interfaced in between two matrix as well as the reinforcement. Later, the reinforcement element is most commonly used in one of the following shapes like fibers, particles as well as the flakes. Later, the components of the synthetic composites. What are the different types of reinforcements that are used in synthetic composites? They are fibers, particulates and whiskers and the layers. If you look at the picture here, the red one are the red dots in the matrix, the yellow one is the matrix and the red one are all called the fibers, which are of reinforcement material. Later, the particulates, if you look at the particulates as reinforcement, they are of spherical in nature, irregular as well as of faceted structure. Later, the whiskers are of aligned as well as randomly oriented. They are of aligned as well as randomly oriented. And later, the layers are of continuous layers in the matrix here, and the yellow one is a matrix as well as the red one is the reinforcement material. Let's look at the certain merits of composite material. Composites can be very strong and stiff yet very light in weight. So, the ratio of the strength to weight and the stiffness to weight are several times greater than steel or aluminium. They are nothing but high specific strength, high specific stiffness, low density, low thermal conductivity and better wear resistance and improved corrosion resistance are the merits of the composite material, and it has certain advantages like tailor-made properties, low weight, good mechanical properties, integral design and parts integration, inherent surface finish as well as corrosion resistance, and can add ease of fabrication as well as installation too. What does the tailor-made property mean here? The shape, the size and the quality as well as the design to be made is being chosen in tailor-made properties, and it has various advantages as well as the applications too, which are enormous in number coming to the composite material. This is all about today's lecture on composite materials.